much for returning to my YouTube channel. My name is Ranalynn Naipo, and for all my new subscribers, aloha and welcome. I'm going to be showing you how I go ahead and wrap a bow. Everybody wants to know, how do you go ahead and make a bow? And I figured, you know, there's so many YouTube videos, but I've been doing this for so many years because I used to work at Macy's and help them in their Christmas department. Now, this was years ago, but that's how I ended up learning how to go ahead and wrap a bow and make my presents look really nice. I always feel that half of the gift giving also includes how you go ahead and wrap it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I go ahead and do that. As far as ribbon, I suggest that you go ahead and invest into some wired ribbon for the holidays. But everybody wanted to know, how did this girl go ahead and make a bow? So the first thing you need to do is go ahead and wrap your gift. And I'm going to go ahead and use this ribbon right here. Wrap it, but this bow is actually detachable, so if they wanted to go ahead and recycle it, they can go ahead and do so. I go ahead and just wrap it and go ahead and do a crisscross pattern. That's the bow that's on the inside, but I'm going to show you just one simple way if you want to go ahead and use one color. The first thing you need to do is probably go ahead and cut that off. That's the piece that you're going to be using to tie your ribbon. So it's about this long right here. I'm going to keep that right in front. After that, take our spoolie, and like to go ahead and take my scissors, pop it right in the middle, so then that way I can take up how much ribbon I actually need. So now this is where the fun part begins. It depends on whether you want a big bow or a small bow. The first thing you want to do is hold your ribbon like this in your hand. I always go ahead and make sure that the shiny side is facing out. Depending on what size your gift is will determine on how big you want your bows to be. So because I'm here on camera, I'm gonna go ahead and make it about this size right here. You go ahead and take the end, find a center, go ahead and let this tail end stick out because that's gonna be part of your decoration on your present. Go ahead and flip it over, tuck it in, go ahead and pinch the center, twist, and take the ribbon again and make another loop, twist, take the loop, twist, take another loop, and twist. There we go. And you keep on doing that until you probably end up with the size that you actually want. Now, I tend to make 5 loops on one side and 5 loops on the other side because this girl doesn't want no chintzy bow on her gifts. So I'll make about 5 loops, so then that way you get it in a variety of sizes. And I tend to go a little smaller as I get down towards the center because that's actually going to be the center of my bow. There we go. So we're practically right there at the end. So I'm going to take my scissors after I go ahead and make 5 to 6, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each side. I can go ahead and use this bow for another gift that I actually need. I'll go ahead and trim it right there, leaving a little tail end. So remember that piece that we actually cut earlier? We're going to take that piece, and being that you're holding it tightly in your hand like this, we're going to take it and put it right there in the center. Now don't worry, because this is actually wired ribbon. You're going to take it, and if you want to go ahead and smash it so you can see it, go ahead and take it right there in the center of your hand. Take that extra piece of ribbon that you have, put it right there in the center, and tie it. And I know for a lot of you it's a little tough because you're probably thinking there's no way I can hold it, so sometimes this girl does this. There we go. Tie it in another knot so it doesn't come off. And the first thing you need to do is, being that it's wired ribbon, you're going to take it apart like this. Go, fluffing and zhuzhing it up. Don't end up rushing when you end up making your ribbons because it'll definitely end up showing if you end up rushing. So I always go ahead and spread it out really cute like this. I know in the beginning it's like, girl, that does not look like a ribbon. Now remember the part where you ended up tying? You're going to take that, and that's the part that you're going to end up tying to the bow. So we have actually one set of ties that are down here at the bottom. I'm going to show you. This is the 2 parts that you're going to end up tying to the center of your gift, because you have the gift. This one will probably not have a bow on it. you would probably tie it right in the center right here and tie it, make 2 separate knots, and that's actually your bow right there. That one is very, very pretty. And then after that, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take these ends, go ahead and take your ribbon, fold it actually in half, and create a fishtail so it looks very, very fancy. You're gonna cut it in a diagonal angle and just end up cutting, and you'll end up with a pretty fishtail design that actually looks like this. You do that to all 4 of your bows and it'll come out absolutely stunning. I wrapped it first and then went ahead and made my bows and then attached it onto the gifts. So I had a couple of my subscribers that were just inquisitive and wanted to know, how does this girl go ahead and make her bows? So there we go. This is probably gonna go on one of my other gifts. So if I do change my mind and I want to take off this one, I can actually go ahead and replace that with that one right there because it's the same design. Or go ahead and take this one off if I decide I don't like the green. Go ahead and untie it from the center and add this one on right there. So I wanted to go ahead and make a bow because I didn't do that last year, and so many of you was like, make a bow, make a bow, make a bow, and I'm like, you can just YouTube it. But that's how I go ahead and make my ribbon. So that's what it actually looks like. So I'm probably gonna make a couple of extra bows. So if I decide last minute, Jim and I actually get invited to go over to someone's house and we wanna go ahead and bring a gift, I'll have 2 or 3 of these bows along with the extra ribbon right here, and probably my gold and my brown. Go ahead and mix and match 2 separate colors together so that way you have a little bit more dimension when you're wrapping your gifts. So I hope you had fun as I went ahead and shared with you some of my gift wrapping ideas that I go ahead and do during this fall season. So my name is Ranalynn Naipo. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so by clicking on that subscribe button. Don't forget to click on that notification bell because that's what's going to keep you abreast of some of the videos that I go ahead and upload on a weekly basis. But what I want you to go ahead and do is to go out there, be bold, be beautiful. Don't forget to dress up. And all the way from Hilo, Hawaii, my name is Ranalynn Naipo. Aloha. Bye-bye.